Alright, well, I'm back for a little bit more Birth of the Empires. So, I did a little bit of looking around to see what my plan might be for this episode and like how I'm going to basically approach stuff. I noticed something sort of important, so I just want to point it out. Right now, basically, we're at tech level, or I'm at tech level 4 for basically everything right now. I got a little bit going for like, propulsion, weapons research, and I got, the special being research right now. If I go to the database and I go to objects and ships, I noticed that the first ship here, the colony ship that I can get at level 2, like the second colony ship, I don't need to get biology 5 to basically get this ship, so I'm thinking that, yeah, how about I just probably go get that, I think. So let's just drop, this down, and we'll drop this down, and we'll say, throw everything in here. For now. Just to start getting my, my colony ship out of the way. The special, I can drop, maybe you down a little bit as well. And we'll just drop 60% here, I think. I guess we'll put this up to 40%, just to sort of get this underway, so I can basically get the fruits of basically getting that, done. Like, if I go to my no research here, by the way, you can see it basically says the Collaborating Class Colony Ship is available. So that'll be available once I research this, so why not? Basically, like, everything else is like giving me none, none, none for the most part, so for like, energy research. So, yeah, basically that's what it's going to do with that. Now, I'm trying to decide, like, on the map here, do I obviously sort of like push toward like the center here, perhaps at this point, or maybe not do that? I'm trying to decide that right now. We're building a colony ship here in Rotharians, which is, of course, important. And I was going to build these gravitational turbines, which is, important to get power for, like, the swarm network. And I could still do that. But one thing we're doing right now, we're actually going to drop off a bunch of these gravitational turbines, I think. And I'm actually going to take the time, I think, to build up another transport ship. And the purpose for building this transport ship is so that I can basically go and, basically, like, make, like, a little bit more of an effort to colonize the world from, the galaxy, basically. And I have to hit structures here, is what I have to do right here. I'm thinking about possibly just place it right here in this Biphasic Nebula. That's, like, a little bit away from, like, these guys. Gives me a nice little bit of, like, spread with, like, my other outposts to, like, move around. All good stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think we basically finished off, like, doing stuff in these other places, so let's just, like, end a couple turns and just, like, push on here. By the way, I also noticed something else as well. I forgot this entirely, but we're basically playing on, like, a sort of elliptical map, right? That means that there's actually nothing up here, so there's no real reason to basically be exploring up here. So, this is just something to give me access to over here, but it's not really going to benefit me at all, basically, up there, so just don't want to throw that out there, but whatever. This will still be useful as, like, a spot, basically, to, like, access, like, all these other guys, if, like, all the star docks basically get blown up, but whatever. Alright, let's go to our places here. Alpha, I probably should actually go through all my, my, things at this point. And over here we've got apparently, so he does have this guy still alive. There's just like a couple of his battle axes apparently. They aren't dead yet, but they aren't looking too good, the Karens. They're basically like, getting blown to smithereens by me, and like, probably these guys over here. I don't, here's something to note about this game, by the way. In the original Birth of the Federation, you actually tell, like, when, like, people were so, like, at war with each other. You'd actually, like, updates, but here you can't really tell what these guys are basically doing. Also, something I was going to do, by the way, is I'm actually going to drop down, I think, the research, perhaps, on some of these guys, perhaps. And apparently I have this over on you guys for some reason. I have no idea why I have that there, so what I'm actually going to do right now, I'm thinking that I'm just going to go, we're just going to focus on, like, doing one thing, basically. So, let's just put, like, 80% of my, my intel into espionaging the, coalition. And I'm gonna like go as nuts with like, you know, learning perhaps a little bit about their let's see, let's go with diplomacy perhaps. So let's see if that basically gets me some information, like, you know, to learn about the coalition, what they're basically, like, you know, doing and all that. Maybe I'll actually get some information about them, we'll see. Alright, now that's done. So let's just go into my systems here. We're just going to cycle through them very slowly here. So these guys are currently building up Duranium mines, that's fine with me, they can just keep doing that for right now. You're building up basic laboratories, you're doing nothing, so you need to do something. And let's see here. These guys don't have a very big population, so I mean, it's not like these guys are going to be very, like, you know, useful for much of anything except for, like, you know, giving me, like, you know, a little bit of, what you call it, money. I'm thinking with these guys here, they're just going to be producing duranium, and that's basically all they're going to be good for. That's literally all they're, like, you know, really capable of doing, is just building a little bit of duranium for me. I could use them to, like, build up, like, you know, basic laboratories, I guess, or, you know, just intel or something, but no idea what I can basically do with N get in it for the most part. It's not really, like, you know, that important to me either, so meh. Let's just upgrade this for now, I think. Sargas is currently doing something, that's fine. But after it's done this, who knows what I want to do. I guess I'll probably just get this guy to start upgrading his other stuff, so there'll be that. I might want to get the turbines and stuff being done. I don't really need energy on this planet just yet, but, you know, why not? I guess we'll need to get this built at some point. That requires me on more titanium, which I don't have it just yet, so whatever. Let's see here. I really wish that right-clicking didn't do stuff in this game, but it does, because, you know, that's how I set it up, unfortunately. You know what? I was going to build barracks here just to kill time. And hopefully after this is done, we can, like, you know, upgrade something or whatever. Navi, you're upgrading this right now. These guys, they're, like, you know, not really able to do much, I think, at this point. Basically, this is at the point where it's like, you know, I don't really need to, like, you know, upgrade my stuff because they're basically all upgraded, so they basically do whatever they want for now. Let's just build barracks there, I guess. You're doing that. Really, these guys don't really have to do, you know, like, these planets don't really have to do much of anything, really, so they're free to do whatever they want. And getting this upgrade might be a good idea, so let's do that. Oh, these guys are actually starving, so let's get that built over here, perhaps. Alright, there's these guys, so let's build that right there for the hell of it, I guess. Not really going to use the intel centers here, right? So let's upgrade those. We're back to our Ferris. That's fine. Basically, I'll just go a few turns and basically, like, you know, start updating these as we go along, but whatever. Let's end our turn. A colony ship is left here. Its purpose basically is to get all the way up to Darius, I guess, so why not? We're going to go right there. Now, it's worth knowing that I don't really have, like, you know, basically any way to, like, you know, basically maximize how I basically do, like, you know, production with this stuff, but whatever. We'll get to some free turns this transport, and we'll just go from there, I guess.
Our Secret Service has news for us. Terraforming has been completed.
Finally, we have intelligence reports, so I get to show what that's all about. Oh yeah, new outpost is constructed, so these guys can now go. Apparently no fire in where they are, so oh well, that's unfortunate. I thought we'd actually get a boost here, but I guess we must have a star duck here or something to seems odd, but whatever. This scout here really isn't doing anything. I don't really need him to basically stick around over there. So I might just send him around here to, like, you know, explore at some point. He'll stay there for now, I guess, but, you know, I'll probably send him to go elsewhere at some point. So that's that. You're just going to colonize...
This system will be colonized.
Right there. And that'll be out of the way. Cumae's basically done its thing. Cumae basically has, like, you know, everything produced, I guess. This is going to be a laboratory, you know, place, I guess, so... I guess let's build 5 more laboratories. That'll work out for now, I guess. And Navi apparently produced its thing, so... They're going to be the intel, so they've already got their stuff basically up. Build a replicator, just because why not? And apparently it's going to take all I can, basically, to, like, you know, upgrade this. I guess deuterium is basically all I really need here, so that's fine. We'll just build that. These basically take up a lot of deuterium, basically, to build, so that's a thing. Alright, let's go check our intel. So, we finally have intel. Basically got some espionage about the coalition of planets. So, the TAC VR successfully conducted a diplomatic espionage mission. We could gather the fact that the coalition planet has a neutral attitude toward the Omega Line. So basically they're neutral to each other. So that's basically some information there. So I guess in this game you have to, like, you know, find out how they're basically, like, you know, doing, you know, through intel. Unlike, you know, Birth of the Federation. That looks dangerous. These guys are, much like, you know, Birth of the Federation, you have, like, these, like, you know, alien ships that, like, you know, aren't part of really anything. Let's see here. A weakly armed flagship carries a multi-resistant vacuum-persistent virus within the whole ship, and everything getting in close contact with is infected and contaminated. Ships getting too close are taken over by the virus, which can control computers as well as organic life forms. They are in search of a permanent dwelling place. So, I don't think these guys are hostile, but, you know, probably don't want them being around, unfortunately. They're strong, though, so I can't really blow them up or anything, so let's leave them alone. Alright, well, we'll go in our turn. By giving the flagship the complete food supply... Alright, so these guys have been to save my food, apparently.
Our Secret Service has news for us.
So... They're disrupting my food here, apparently. So I guess this world it's good to have lots of food, because, you know... food. These guys aren't doing anything. That's kind of not good. Well, let's see here. I guess these are, like, you know, a basic system for research, I guess, is what I'm basically doing here, so why not more research? And yeah, that food I really can't do anything about because of, you know, flagship, so hopefully this goes away. Please go away. That's what I ask of you. Alright, by the way, people approve espionage methods of attack Tal Shiar. Basically, you're the espionage faction, so people like when we do espionage on people. Find out what's going on. Alright, these guys have built their Durham mine. We don't really need energy here, so let's drop this off. Put that there. I guess here in Egadin, we'll build a couple laboratories, or just a laboratory apparently, because I don't have the titanium to build another one. You know, I have actually trade routes and stuff at this point because I'm not really trading with anyone, so let's do this to them, and they can, like, you know, build up a second laboratory. Sarkos built its stuff. I think we'll build this for them so they can basically get more titanium. And damn it. So this will happen like, every so often. You'll have hull infestations. Basically, like a hull can drop the 1 here, so this guy will slowly have to heal up now, the DFuxa station, unfortunately. Oh. Oh. I thought that I could actually reach there, but oh well, I can't. Just stay there. Alright, let's see what the intel basically brought. So, so they're basically in diplomatic contact with the TACMAX, apparently, so there's a race called the TACMAX that these guys know about. Hopefully these guys go away at some point. More information given to me, that's nice. And a transport's been built, so that's awesome too. Alright, well, let's just get you to go... I'm going to place it right in Nebula, because basically it's like, a nice bit away from everything. And I think this will actually have a nice defense bonus in there, so... Good place for an outpost, I think. Hopefully it'll, like, benefit. Now... I really haven't been doing a whole lot of, like, upgrading this guy's stuff, but... Let's get those, 8 or so... gravitational turbines going, I guess. That's probably cool to get at some point as well, but whatever. Won't worry about this yet. Get these out of the way so I basically get my, like, stuff going on. Alright, you guys can do what? The Creepons. I really don't need to have that much food here anymore, I guess, so... 1, 2, 3, and poof. Get that there. This is like just a resource world for the most part, these guys here. I'm actually thinking about a way that I can actually show off a little bit about how this stuff here works. Basically, you got these like distribution facilities that can use to, like, transport stuff around. You can basically, like, transfer your stuff for free from like this, like, one system if you want. But it's like a, this is like a once per empire thing, so you can only build like one planet. Really what I should do, I should build a shipyard and stuff here, I guess, at this point, so... Or I should build, like, power to basically power this stuff up. That's something else I should probably do, so we'll build 8 of these. Get those out of the way. And I want to keep cycling through this stuff for now, I guess, so... Everyone's slowly building up stuff. Now we can build an upgrade to his barracks too, but whatever, don't really care about that much. Oh, these guys have population stuff going on. Let's just drop this down and get this over here. Now it's basically all the way over there, so building a scanner doesn't really help me here, I don't think, so... It's basically all about just waiting for stuff to, like, be available to upgrade, so... Let's just build some of these, I think. For now. And we'll just drop this right there, for now. Get the titanium I basically need to build stuff. Marfic. I will want to build a space dock here so I can explore around it at some point, but... it's not really that important to me, I don't think, to like really be exploring around just yet with these guys. This system right now I really can't do anything because I don't really have any resources, but... we'll just get this for now, I guess. Or the fabricators actually are probably good to get. We'll just get that. These guys could build fabricators, I guess. You can tell how much I really care about this game at this point. Just grabbing stuff, you know, on a whim for the most part. Alright, well anyways, we're showing off intel at least at this point, so... Alright, so apparently, like, you know, it'll give you, like, recurring information every so often. That's good to know. Alright, well, let's try to get something else here. Basically, right now I'm doing espionage, which is cool and all, but... let's do it on, say, their military department. Let's see what type of, like, military these guys have available.
Our Secret Service has news for us.
They're still assembling my stuff here. It's not great, but oh well. That's something else. Basically, you'll have, like, these, like, you know, guys, like, you know, hampering you to, like, aliens every so often, so... it's usually in your interest to, like, blow up aliens when they're, like, around, but... alright, these guys here... this is, like, you know, obviously my intel area over here, obviously, so... let's build up some of this stuff, I guess, for now. Where's my titanium mines? Right down here, apparently. Build one of those, build a deuterium, build a duranium, I guess. You always have resources, you know, on several other planets like this. This sort of like self-sufficient. You also want to have specialized like planets, but you don't want to have them like, you know, completely like void of stuff. Okay, Masters, you're basically over here. You built some fabricators and food. Good for you. Let's get that going right there. I will build a continuous scanner at some point for these guys, but for now, let's build some of these, I guess. Alright, intel. Okay, here's some espionage from the military department. Basically, successfully conducted a military espionage mission. We now possess detailed reports about the Fox-class ship of the Coalition planet stationed at Sector 25-9. So, apparently in Sector 25-9... so, the Coalition apparently has a Fox Point ship all the way over there, apparently. Oh, there's their demon, so apparently they haven't lost their demon yet, these guys.
Our Secret Service has news for us.
And now we know that there's another one in 23-9, so the Fox-class ship is basically moving around, as you can see. I doubt that's their only ship, you know, they have, but whatever. We have a famine now because, you know, our food basically, you know, went critical. There's this demon apparently moving over here. Alright, you guys built up some stuff. Or not. You're just, you know, there's another one over here. Just build up a titanium mine, deuterium mine for now, I guess, over here. And Sargas. Just build this up now, I think. I'm trying to save up for, like, the, deuterium for this thing, but our production is really low, so I have to be able to, normal these to get stuff going, I think. And why not, we'll build this stuff here just to get it out of the way. Eventually I need energy for all my stuff, right? So, that's a thing. Alright, how am I going to deal with these guys? Basically, the thing about my ships is that they're not strong enough to take that, so if I go to my ships here, my ships basically don't have, like, the capability of taking on a ship that's strong, even with their, like, cloaking ability.
We have a new technology.
Well, this new colony ship.
Our Secret Service has news for us.
It's still there. Slowly killing off my population. That's what this thing's basically doing. Alright, research is basically done for the biotech, so just going to boost this up. And then we'll just go 50% here. There, perfect. Alright, I now have access to a more powerful colony ship. I'm probably going to use it to start, like, colonies and stuff when I get the chance. New intelligence reports are coming in. This has always been something I sort of, again, annoyed with, like, the random events sometimes. Like, you can have, like, this random, alien spaceship pop up and you can't really deal with it. Because this, it's just too strong, even for, like, ships you, like, can eventually build. It's pretty strong. Let's see here. I guess here in Talitha I should look on resources, I guess, for stuff, so we'll get a couple of those going. We'll build that. And the laboratories, of course. Actually, we'll save, like, the upgrading for now. I have to basically get, like, stuff built for these guys, I guess. So we'll do that first. I guess I'll probably focus on building more laboratories, so build some of those. Actually, I should probably build that first, the theoretical simulator, so get that out of the way, and then we'll build these. Possibly after it's some, like, gravitational turbines, because I'm probably going to need those as well. Alright, these guys can upgrade this, I guess. They're going to be laboratory focused, so we'll upgrade our laboratories. Well, I guess these guys should upgrade their food stuff, I guess. I guess we'll get our titanium back in a bit, so that's fine. Let's leave it like that as is. Alright, let's go to Intel here. So, military department. They have 3 ships of the Collision Plant Station in the Canovex system. So, there's some more information for me. Okay, let's do a little bit more, stuff here. Let's look at, let's look at it this way. We'll look at their economic stuff. Nice, double output.
Service has news for us. Terraforming has been completed.
Oh good, they finally went away, so these guys are getting their food back, finally. That's generally how these, some of these guys work. They'll basically, like, be an issue, at least early in the game. In, like, Birth of the Federation, you had, like, the board ship cubes that come in, and of course they would, like, essentially wipe out.
Select a planet for terraforming.
You're probably good to go. Just
This system
colonize.
colonized.
Marfek has apparently done its terraforming, so if I go to Marfek,
Select a planet for terraforming.
take this guy 25 turns, and we'll take this guy
Select a planet for terraforming.
13 turns, whatever. I'll probably build Stardock just so I can get access to this planet here is the main thing, so that's that. I still have a famine, of course, from the last turn, but hopefully the food will be like better this turn, so that's that thing. Oh, these guys have food issues, because they only have one thing being produced. They're still pretty good to keep advancing, so that's fine, I guess. Just focus on this for now, I guess. Get more food going. And you guys can just focus on another one. Focus on the fabricators over here. Alright, let's see what Intel basically says. Alright, so, reports. Economic. We infiltrated their economic spies in the Nicosia plant. They basically own for 2409 credits. So they have, like, you know, these guys basically will spend their credits on AI, so that's something they basically do. Let's look at their science, I guess, a little bit here.
We claim this system.
There's Darius claimed.
Service has news for us.
Awesome. And the intel's basically there as well. Alright, science. We successfully conducted a research expedition. They have two basic universities in the Chandler system, wherever that is. So, you know, espionage research. You're basically getting the idea of like how the Talshir, you know, Takviar, whatever, basically does their stuff. Oh, we gotta actually split this guy's, like, you know, territory in two. That's a thing that happened. You know what, at this point... How about I try doing a little bit of sabotage, I think. We're just gonna go 80% into sabotage into the Karens, I guess, maybe, because they're weak, and I can probably, like, you know, contain any blowback if they try and do stuff to us. And you can see what that's all about. I should probably actually, like, you know, do this as well. We're just going to sabotage their military might. That'll be our plan. Wait, these guys, these guys, these guys. I'm slowly building up my stuff here, but it's just, you know, slow going. I guess I'll build up some more titanium mines over here for now. Alright, Adril. It built up a little bit of stuff here, it's fine. I really should probably start, like, you know, building more intel centers over here for now, I guess, just because, like, you know, I'm going to get rid of, like, the food stuff, so get more intel going so we can basically, you know, keep our intel stuff going. We're doing that. Amistris. You're all the way over there. We'll have you guys build that now. Let's go to Darius. We're going to make it do some stuff, so... standard stuff is free of this, free of this. Make sure it's got its, like, you know, stuff there. And stuff here. And we'll build some of these, I guess, as well. Alright, next turn we're going to basically do some sabotage against the Karen Empire. See what that's all about. These guys made it here, by the way, so they can start building an outpost.
Constructing the outpost.
Hopefully these guys won't deal with outposts, because that would be really bad, but oh well. We're slowly getting our stuff research here as well, which is good. Hopefully with a bit of propulsion I might be able to get out here with, like, the, you know, red marking ships, the long range ships, so that's why I'm researching that right now. Oh, mortality rate is higher, apparently. That's fine. They're allowed to die horribly, these guys over here, for some reason. Let's get those going, I guess. Build the fabricators here. Okay, these guys built their energy stuff, so if I go into production, we knock off a little bit of food. Like that. And if I go over to my... We don't really need durium in here at this point, so... We'll knock this down a little bit, put that there. Way more energy than I really need right now, but it's fine, you know. I got excess energy to do stuff with, that's not a bad thing. Put that there, put this here. Really what I need to do is start building this stuff up. I need to have deuterium basically do that, so... Let's get this upgrade over here. Actually, you know what I really should be doing right now? Let's go to my shipyard. Let's start building up my new colony ships. So you'll notice that, by the way, these take a long time to build. Because basically they're, like, you know, a lot more, you know, production heavy and stuff like that. They take a lot of titanium as well and deuterium. These are like the new colony ships. They like go at a speed of 2. They replace my old colony ships. I want to get them, like, you know, start getting these built just so I can, like, you know, do some stuff. And let's see here. Takes 5 turns to build these, that's fine. We'll build a few of them. I guess I'll have to start move over to here, I guess, at this point, so... We'll just do that right now. You know, I'm trying to gift these guys some money, just so I can try and make them happy with me. Let's offer them a little bit of money, just to bribe them a little bit. These guys are lowly corruptible, so that's not the greatest thing, but you know. What about these guys? Normal corruptibility. I'll try, like, gifting them. See if we can get them on side a little bit. Alright, that's everything else. I guess we didn't have any intel hit the Klingons yet, so that's a thing. Note, by the way, that, like, I guess how, like, the intel works, if you have, like, you know, less planets, it might be, like, beneficial to, like, intel. Because you don't have to have, like, as many intel centers covering all your planets. Transferring that money to them. Alright, Lapa. You guys are over here doing your thing. Let's just build up a couple of these, perhaps. Wow, you see the morale is like 1 here. That's from my, like, you know, home system, so they all have 1s now for the morale, which is very nice. And these guys are still angry. Next turn they might like me a little bit more, though, so we'll see if that happens. I very much like to get these guys in my alliance if I can, before, like, someone else finds them, so... Let's see if I can do that. Alright, these guys built their stuff. We're going to just drop down my food a little bit here. So Hall of Diplomacy will give me a nice little Emperor morale. And this will make it a little bit hard for them to, like, you know, be bribed, so that's good to get for them. You know, I think I will build this stuff just to show it off. So, actually, we'll probably get this stuff, you know, at some point, but we'll build this stuff here. This so I can show what it's all about. Alright, I need to find out who's phoning, so one moment, please. Alright, someone is apparently phoning and answering. I don't know why there's so much contact going on here, but there is a lot, apparently. You know, these guys haven't built any, crystal mines yet. Let's just build some of those. That's done. You guys are slowly moving away, I guess.
We have a new technology.
Okay, that's done. Alright, I haven't had anything happen to the Karen, so this is basically a bust, I guess. Let's try going after these guys then. Sabotage. Oh, you know what? I didn't actually change this around for these guys, so let's see if this does anything to the Karens. Maybe now I'll be able to sabotage these guys since, you know, it's not actually going to them. Because that might have been an issue. Alright, research for this is done. Ultimately, my goal, by the way, is to get these all up to like the 5 and 6, so I basically get the better ships at this point, so I guess at this point, let's just boost this up to 60. That's fine. These guys have stopped, you know, starving to death, which is very, very nice, so let's get one of these built. We'll get that built. And why not? We'll get this built just so that they, you know, can't be bribed in case someone can somehow get over here and bribe them. Talifa's done its thing. I have no idea what I'm going to really do over here, I guess, so can't build these yet. I don't have the Duranium to basically build that up. So, meh, build this stuff up, I guess. Probably should get the laboratories first, actually, so we'll get those first. There we go. You know, I might want to get some of these going at some point. Just get more intel, because, you know, that's one of the benefits of, like, this, like, faction. You get lots of intel.
External Affairs has a message for us.
Oh, these guys issue a demand. Even the patience of the V is not boundless. Transfer 15,000 credits and 2,000 tons of titanium to Mega Alliance or live the consequences. That's actually a fairly low demand, I guess, considering all things. So let's just accept this. I don't mind keeping on a good side of these guys if it, you know, is a small demand like that, so why not? Alright, small system over here, Plusco. I guess these guys can just build up something else. Like that. And those. Now we can build up its science, I guess, at this point. I like the titanium build this, but that'll be rectified soon, I guess, so that's fine. There we go. Let's get that going right there. Here's the opposite situation where I have the duranium, but I don't have the titanium to basically build the thing over here. Just, you know, it's always one thing or the other thing, right? That's the thing about resources in this game. You have to, you know, manage a bunch of them this time around instead of, like, you know, Birth of the Federation where you have to manage, like, you know... You only have to manage one resource in Birth of the Federation for those who haven't played that game. And we'll get those going, I guess. We built this here. There's his demon. There's his battle axes. Oh! So my propulsion did actually help a lot for, you know, exploring this other place. Well, whatever, that's fine. I'll send, like, you know, a long-range ship up there at some point. We get more scouts, by the way, with the Rotharians. If I go to my database and I go to scouts, currently I've got access to this scout right here, but eventually we'll have access to, like, you know, this scout here, which is basically, like, you know, moves at a speed of 2. 2 has a lot more, like, you know, capability for combat. Because, you know, all the ships late in this game will have combat, you know, as they, like, get upgraded and stuff. Basically, replacement of the guy who produces higher speed, better cloak and shields, useful for military recon. Now let's go to diplomacy again here. And these guys do like me a lot more now, so let's offer them trade. Spending a lot of money basically to get these guys on side, but, you know, if I can do it, I will. Let's get this going. And by the way, I can, like, drop this down now a little bit, so... Boom! Oh, you know what? If I can drop that down, it should really eliminate some of these structures first, so... Let's do that. Eliminate just a few of them. Build this first. Our colony ship got built, so that's a thing. There's Lapa. Yes, there's a lot of stuff that isn't perfect with this game, so just to point out there, it's not perfect. Here's my new colony ship. Of all the systems that are basically around, I might send this guy over here. Just to try and, like, colonize this planet real fast.
Affirmative.
So let's do that. At some point I'll have to send, like, colony ships up here to start, like, you know, terraforming these other planets up here, but I'll get to that when I get to it. For some reason their ships haven't been, you know, repaired to, you know, Karen. I don't know why, but, you know, they could repair them if they brought them to the right spot.
External Affairs has a message for us.
Hey, look, I received a gift. I've been entitled to hand you a gift from the V, basically give me a lot of credits apparently for some reason, and, okay. It makes sense, I guess. Echidnas are acceptable. There's our new trade tree of these guys, so... Let's go to Navi here. You guys are going to trade route with the Tower Code to basically get them on side. So I got my money back. Let's go to the other guy's hand. Maybe in a bit. We'll actually maybe do that next episode. And you know what? We're not getting anything done with like the Klingons, even though I've like, done everything else, so... We're just going to drop this down. Let's just sabotage the Federation next time, I guess. And we'll sabotage... military, I guess. That'll be done, hopefully. I'm just going to quickly go through these guys. You guys build up farms. Farms. Can't build the fabricators here because, why not? Need more titanium, of course. We'll upgrade those, I guess. And these guys over here. Not sure what I really want to do with like the stuff in the outskirts, so let's build up a space dock until I figure out what I'm going to do with them, I guess. Well, that's basically another episode. We actually did some intel, actions this time. We actually saw it from like the other side. That's the nice thing with the Rotharians. Basically, you're going to see a little bit of like intel, like and how it basically sort of works. So we'll save her here. And, well, there wasn't a whole lot of action basically happening in this one, but, as like the game goes on, it gets slower, basically. So that's basically, par for the course. I think we'll probably try and, get these guys inside now if I can, because that'd be another, system basically to make use of. But that'll be for, next time for sure. For now, though, just take care.